Welcome to Myths Through Time. Before we begin our journey into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. If you're passionate about ancient civilizations, legendary myths, and fascinating historical tales, you're in the right place. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they can join you in exploring the secrets of the ancient world. Today, we will explore one of the most captivating and mysterious civilizations in history, ancient Egypt. From the towering pyramids to the vast pantheon of gods, Egypt's rich mythology, history, and architectural achievements continue to intrigue people all over the world. The ancient Egyptians believed in a complex world of divine beings who influenced every aspect of life, from the flooding of the Nile to the fate of the soul after death. Their incredible ability to build monumental structures, like the pyramids and sphinxes, still amazes archaeologists and visitors alike. In this video, we'll uncover the myths surrounding Egypt's gods and goddesses, the ancient Egyptian view of the afterlife, the majestic pyramids that are still standing today, and the fascinating process of mummification that helped ensure the deceased would have a successful journey to the afterlife. We'll also take a closer look at the role of the pharaohs, Egypt's god-kings, who were central to both political and spiritual life. Egyptian gods and mythology, the divine pantheon. The Egyptians believed that their gods shaped every aspect of the world around them. Each god and goddess had specific roles that governed natural forces, emotions, and everyday life. These deities were often depicted with animal heads or hybrid forms, symbolizing their powers and domains. One of the most revered gods was Ra, the sun god, who was considered the ruler of all gods. Ra's daily journey across the sky in his solar bark symbolized the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. As the king of the gods, Ra represented divine authority and creation itself. At night, Ra's descent into the underworld, known as the Duat, was thought to be a period of rebirth for the sun. The sun rising each morning was a symbol of the rebirth of life. Isis, one of the most powerful and loved deities, was the goddess of magic, motherhood, and fertility. Her role in the myth of Osiris, her husband and brother, was central to Egyptian beliefs about resurrection and the afterlife. When Osiris was killed by his brother Set, the god of chaos, it was Isis's magic that restored Osiris to life, allowing him to become the ruler of the afterlife. She was also a protector of the dead, guarding the souls of the departed on their journey to the afterlife. Osiris is one of Egypt's most important gods, often referred to as the god of the afterlife, resurrection, and agriculture. Osiris was symbolized by the fertile, green earth, and was associated with the annual flooding of the Nile, which brought nutrients to the soil. His death and resurrection were central to Egyptian beliefs about life and death, and his story was a template for the cycle of life, decay, and rebirth. Horus, the falcon-headed god, represented kingship, protection, and the sky. As the son of Osiris and Isis, Horus was considered the living embodiment of the pharaohs. The pharaohs were believed to be Horus on earth, carrying out the god's will to maintain order, in the kingdom. Horus was also associated with revenge, as he avenged the death of his father, Osiris, by defeating Set, who represented disorder and chaos. Anubis, the jackal-headed god, played a critical role in the mummification process. As the god of embalming, Anubis oversaw the protection of the dead and guided souls through the underworld. He was often depicted with the head of a jackal, a scavenger animal that was commonly seen around cemeteries. Anubis's role in the afterlife journey was to ensure that the deceased were properly prepared for their spiritual passage into the afterlife. Other significant gods include Thoth, the ibis-headed god of wisdom, writing, and knowledge, who was also associated with the moon, and Sekhmet, the lioness-headed goddess of war and healing. Each deity had multiple aspects and manifestations, and many of them were worshipped in different regions of Egypt. The pyramids, sphinx, and ancient monuments. The pyramids of Giza are arguably the most iconic structures in Egypt and have become synonymous with ancient Egypt itself. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for the pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops, is the largest of the pyramids and the last remaining of the seven wonders of the ancient world. This extraordinary structure originally stood at 481 feet tall and was composed of approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons. It is said that the construction of the pyramid required the labor of thousands of workers over several decades. The Great Sphinx is another of Egypt's most famous monuments. This massive limestone statue, with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, is believed to represent the pharaoh Khafre, the son of Khufu. The Sphinx is thought to have symbolized royal power, with the lion representing strength and the human head symbolizing wisdom and intelligence. It was built to guard the pyramids, and its enigmatic expression has been the subject of many theories and interpretations over the centuries. Beyond the Giza complex, there are numerous pyramids scattered throughout Egypt, each one built to house the remains of pharaohs and important individuals. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, located at Saqqara, is considered one of the earliest pyramid designs and represents the first steps toward the grander pyramids of Giza. The pyramids were more than just tombs, they were part of the Egyptians' belief in the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that the pyramids would act as gateways for the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens, where they would join the gods. Alongside the pyramids, temples were built to honor the gods and pharaohs, and mortuary temples were constructed near the pyramids to ensure the proper rituals were performed to secure the afterlife of the pharaoh. The role of the pharaohs were more than just rulers, they were believed to be divine representatives of the gods on earth. Pharaohs were often regarded as the living embodiment of Horus and were tasked with maintaining Ma'at, the divine order of the universe. It was believed that a pharaoh's success or failure in ruling the land reflected the stability of the cosmos itself. Throughout Egypt's history, many pharaohs left lasting legacies. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, is often considered one of Egypt's most powerful and celebrated pharaohs, reigning for 66 years. He led military campaigns, built monumental structures, and ensured that Egypt remained powerful and prosperous. Tutankhamun, the Boy King, became famous not for his reign, but for the discovery of his nearly intact tomb in the Valley of the Kings, which yielded incredible treasures and offered priceless insights into ancient Egyptian burial practices. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of Egypt, is another iconic figure. She is best known for her alliances with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, which ultimately led to Egypt's annexation by Rome. Her life has become a symbol of political intrigue, beauty, and power. Mummification, preserving the soul's journey. The process of mummification was crucial to the Egyptian belief in the afterlife. Egyptians believed that a dead person's soul would need a preserved body to live on in the afterlife. The process involved removing the internal organs, including the stomach, lungs, liver, and intestines, which were embalmed separately and stored in canopic jars. The body was then dried out using natrum, a mixture of salt and soda, to prevent decay. Afterward, the body was wrapped in linen bandages, and various amulets and charms were placed between the layers to protect the deceased in the afterlife. The heart, which was thought to be the seat of the soul and the center of human emotions, was typically left in place during the embalming process. However, in some cases, the heart was removed and replaced with a magical substitute. Anubis, the god of embalming, was closely associated with the mummification process. The journey to the afterlife was not automatic, the deceased had to pass through a series of challenges, including the famous weighing of the heart. In this judgment scene, the heart of the deceased was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul could enter the afterlife. If not, it was devoured by the Ammit, a demon with the head of a crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus. Conclusion: Egypt's lasting legacy. Ancient Egypt's mythology, monumental architecture, and rich spiritual beliefs have left a profound impact on the world. The gods and goddesses of Egypt shaped every aspect of life, and the monumental structures like the pyramids and the Sphinx continue to awe and inspire people from every corner of the globe. The legacy of the pharaohs, the remarkable accomplishments in science, art, and architecture, and the intricate understanding of life, death, and the afterlife form the foundation of Egypt's influence on future civilizations. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Egyptian mythology and history, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes. Share this video with your friends and family, and explore other exciting historical and mythical content on our channel.